Hello, everyone, and welcome to, well, this podcast hasn't even been named yet, but I'm just going to assume it's the Pokemon Bar. I'm your host, I'm Right, and at this bar, all we talk about is Pokemon and possibly not get into a fight over if Sword and Shield is actually the best game or the worst game.
I'm not ready to open up that can of worms, buddy.
I don't know if I'm willing to get into a fight over that. I don't think it's the worst game or the best game.
Which is why it's not the topic of this discussion.
We're not talking about that game. We're actually going to be talking about the Pokemon Presents today, and I have two very special guests. Either one of you can introduce yourselves first, or just fight it out. Literally duke it out with...
Oh, I'm very special now. I love that.
You go first.
I'm Jacob PF. I'm a writer for NoisyPixel.net. I'm going to open up by shilling. Check us out at NoisyPixel. Yeah. Wow, I didn't even say what I do.
You said you were a writer.
Yeah, I'm a writer for about video games and stuff. Anyway, Sub, who are you? Shit.
Shit.
I'm Subzero7. I'm the crazy guy who gave the green light to this idea in the first place. And I'm a QA tester at a company that I'm not going to name because they're in a lot of shit right now.
Oh.
You're at fucking... Hold on, wait, what?
Yeah. I thought I told you that already. But, yeah. Enough of that, though. Let's move on.
Anyway, no, that's, QA is a very important role. Anyway,
It's true. And it's not involved with what else is going on, but it is an interesting way to dissect the game industry and learn about it.
QA is based. Anyway,
These guys
I
are the
guess.
only... These guys are the biggest guests I've had on my... on any of my videos ever. That's crazy.
Awesome. All right. So the topic, of course, is the August 18th Pokemon Presents, covering a couple of stuff, but mainly Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Acronym is still off for that, and Pokemon Legends Arceus.
I'm still disappointed it's not called Shining Diamond. That would have been so good. I'm very
I
disappointed.
think if they flipped it around, I honestly would have been happy with that.
No, it's because I want
mean,
Shining Diamond is the localized name for a JoJo stand.
No,
That's it. That's the only reason.
I should have known.
Yeah, I heard you say Shining Diamond. I went,
Go ahead, Shining Diamond.
JoJo's reference.
I was thinking like that's probably a reference to something, but I wasn't 100%.
Brilliant Pearl, honestly, is actually a better name.
I
anything.
can buy that.
So I guess so now that we're already on the topic of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, we'll just talk about that first, honestly.
Fair enough. The other stuff is it can wait.
Yeah, it can wait.
So
So what is so let's just compare from the first trailer to this new trailer.
honestly, it already
Oh,
looks
man.
a lot better.
My
It looks miles
God.
better.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, that's what you should expect from these kind of things. The closer you get to release, the better it looks. But a lot of people just did not give it any respect.
There's
when they
also
first saw it.
the case that you don't want to. There's a difference between presenting a finished product and presenting
Yeah,
whatever the hell that was.
yeah, that should not have been shown at the time. It was not ready.
I
No,
definitely did
and-
not like the way that they did the texturing in the first trailer, but the second trailer, my goodness, they really updated the look and the feel very much. And also it's better presented in like a structure. I love how it's structured too as a trailer in the second trailer.
Oh, the trailer is actually kind of ass. There's so little going on in this trailer. They need to actually compensate with dramatic pans over text because they don't have anything else.
I wanted just like a dramatic zoom in slowly on Cyrus's cold, dead face.
I just want
I would dig that.
that's just like when you watch the Nintendo music to procrastinate to, and they constantly
Oh.
like slowly pan into the picture that's in the center, like of a Goomba or like fucking Mario or
Yeah.
something. That's what I want, but I wanted all Pokemon
It's
Platinum
that
music.
feeling.
It's all
But yeah,
Pokemon
most
Platinum.
of what they showed was like more of the same of just, oh, this is Diamond and Pearl again. But there was a couple things were different, like wild encounters in the underground area, which, hey, at least the underground is here. I was honestly worried they were going to cut that out completely.
Hey,
From the looks of things, these additional underground areas are how they're going to compensate for the god-awful dex that is Diamond and Pearl.
Unless they
actually
do use
venturing
Platinum
Platinum.
decks, well, that's a good question.
I feel that's likely, considering.
Probably not, but you never know. Hopefully not, but it probably will be.
Yeah, at least you don't have to play the lottery when you're getting Munchlax anymore. You could just catch Munchlax
God.
probably in the underground. Or
Are you
Feebas.
sure about that? Are you
You know-
sure about that?
You know, that's a good
They,
point.
they didn't show Munchlax in the underground segment.
Technically,
They're probably
no.
just like, people will complain
Wait, did
about
they?
that. We should do something. I believe so.
Oh, don't do that. It'll undercut how cool Barry's development is.
He wins the
Hours
lottery.
sitting in that one tree waiting for a stupid fat child to come in so we can
No, not even that. Half of Barry's team is made up of honey tree Pokemon.
Wait, really?
Heracross,
I did
Ambipom,
not realize that.
I didn't
actually.
realize
That
that.
makes a lot of sense.
the guy who was all, I need to get everywhere as fast as possible, accumulates a team made almost entirely of Pokemon you need to carefully wait and plan around getting. And I think that's really cool to work with how the character develops over the course of the very minimal story that Pokemon has.
God, you opened my eyes to one of my favorite rivals. Holy
Minimal or
shit.
not, that is a nice touch. I never realized that.
Yeah.
I take that back. For some reason, I imagine him with an Ambipom. Well,
Yeah,
at least
I was unsure about that part. I remember the Heracross and the Snorlax.
Why did I think Ambipom? Well,
Maybe
Heracross
Dawn.
and Heracross and Munchlax are at least.
Honestly, I could see him with an Ambipom. That would fit him.
I feel like you probably confused it for Dawn's team in the anime because she also had an
because she
Ambipom.
traded with Ash for the Apom.
For Weasel and Apom, and then they
Ash
evolved
like,
it
caught an
into
Apom on his way to Sinnoh, and then traded it away later for the Weasel that Dawn caught.
I mean, I think that
Oh.
Weasel on the team of Ash
Okay.
was way
It
better.
was a odd
Yes.
little situation. It's definitely
I
something.
don't watch anime.
You don't
Fair
watch
enough.
the Pokemon
I
anime?
fell off the Pokemon anime very hard after a while, but
Yeah, Black and White, Pokemon Black and White was definitely not good, and then, but like,
Whoa, those are fighting words.
specifically
I'm sorry.
the anime they mean.
only the
Oh,
English,
okay.
no, the anime
Okay.
for Black and White, Pokemon Black and
From
White.
what I remember,
Don't
the
one kill
general
me.
consensus was the anime for Gen 5 was bad, but 6, ironically, was actually a pretty good anime.
In the
and
English
then-
dub especially,
Okay,
it's bad.
Cool.
English dub especially for Black and White was bad. It's just
Yeah, Doesn't
bad.
help we had characters like Iris as a main focus, and she was just annoying.
Fuck off, Iris.
My hands are up. I don't have anything to add into this section because I
Fair
don't
enough.
watch the Pokemon anime. And I'm not about to start now.
It's like starting One Piece, just like, do I really want to do this?
Don't do it. Try.
Fair enough.
Actually, going into connecting Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl as well, I wonder since, like in Let's Go, they integrated some of the anime elements sort of, in
Did they?
Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I wonder if they could
Oh.
still do that in, I wonder if they
I-
would integrate anime elements into Brilliant
I feel
Diamond and
like-
Shining Pearl.
I have some serious doubts about that because we weren't shown any particular mechanics, but nothing stands out in the same way it does for the Kanto region. Because the Kanto region, they can backpedal onto nostalgia.
Yeah,
But
Sinnoh
there's
is a bit...
nothing they can really backpedal into with the Sinner anime.
That's like
Plus, in
the,
Kanto's case, we had like a exclusive game specifically that was like intentionally made just to be based off the anime, which these games were just made for being a remake.
I feel like now I'm just gonna bring up Swish and Let's Go in some way, shape, or form on accident.
Well, I mean, we did have. Let's see. What are they? What mechanics can we see so far in these trailers?
So far
most
we-
of the gameplay looks the same. They brought fucking contests are back, I guess.
Contests are now
Does this look
updated.
actually feasible now?
It does look different, which I do appreciate.
Feasible.
It's different than how it was originally.
Definitely, it's a lot
It
different.
looks like the contests look like something I could actually do without having to stuff like around with a ludicrous amount of poffins. So you know,
Fair enough.
I don't have to force feed
I'll take
puffins.
that.
Definitely
Because
the
then you
rhythm game
max them
stuff.
out, and it's just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you didn't max them out, you're basically just like, okay, well, I guess I just lost for some reason. I don't know why, but guess so.
And then I personally like the rhythm game aspect now that's in the contest. It's really I really enjoy that much more instead of
I
like
think it's fitting, kind of like how they I assume if/when we eventually get to a Gen 5 remake, they'll probably do that for the Pokemon musical stuff if they bring that back.
Yeah, the concert hall.
That was my favorite.
That was a mechanic I never used.
I did it once because it was required, and then went, okay, bye.
I went.
It's not even required in Black and
Was it?
White.
Yeah.
Sure, they
wasn't.
dead ass just like, here's the case. All right.
Go.
You could do it if
Wanna
you
do
want
it?
to.
I guess. You can leave your friends behind.
I personally played the musical all the time. I love contests, and contests were one of my favorite things from Oros and the original Diamond and Pearl Platinum, and even like later iterations. But then I don't know. Gen 3's was not Gen 3. I didn't get into, but definitely Gen 4 and beyond, when we did have quote unquote contests, were the best.
Liked it as like an idea of like, oh, there's something else that you can do aside from battling, but it just wasn't my biggest preference. I guess I was just more of a fan of just the core battling.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't a very strong mechanic. So the only contests I ever really ended up doing were the cool and smart contests, because when I was doing said, I generally have a moveset that was very functional for battles with Gardevoir and Swellow, and that also just happened to work out really well for the contest.
Yeah, that's
otherwise
it's
it's just kind of a shy.
Yeah, that was one thing that did kind of bug me, is you had to have a specific move set just to really survive at a contest, unless you had one of those moves that like did its thing and then went before the judge could call you on if your move fit the category.
Yeah.
Mechanic
Good
is
passes.
the mechanics in like contests could easily be expanded, but like I just feel like maybe they can do that for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
Possibly,
Honestly.
because we only saw like the music aspect. Maybe there's other stuff to it. Who knows? Because we don't know if Poffins are still in the game, so that could be.
They likely keep Poffins as such, but at least there's more of a standardized
Yeah,
mechanic.
definitely.
Yeah.
I'm just
We
like,
don't know much about it. We've literally only got like 2 seconds of actual footage
Yeah.
of said mechanic.
They mostly just went like, hey, it's that game you remember from 10 years ago. Oh God, we're old. And it wasn't 10, it was probably like 14.
I think it's
God.
15 or 14.
Oh
It
God.
sounds right. Sounds about right.
Is it that longer? Diamond and Pearl. Punched into Google.
Punch that shit into
When
Google.
was it? Oh jeez. 2006.
Oh,
15, oh God.
Fuck. Oh,
what
God.
have you done?
Oh no.
Oh man, I feel my lower back's hurting, man.
A gray hair.
I already have gray hair.
Oh.
Ugh.
I'm sorry. Actually, you're so young. Are you the one to fulfill prophecy?
Actually, like, okay, this is a weird tangent, but I was born with like kind of whitish hair, like like black hair, but with whites in it. What?
Dante.
No, I'd be Nero actually, because my mother is the one. It's my mother's side who has it, and so to determine if you're in my bloodline, you must have like slightly white hair. Like no shit.
So
That's
the prophecy. Gotcha.
I can't believe I'm the anime protagonist everyone tells me I am. Fuck.
No, you're actually Kawaru.
Who's that?
Never mind.
Fair enough.
I'm actually fucking Komaeda from Nagito Komaeda. But anyway, yeah, I have been destined with the white hair. I am truly the protagonist. But anyway, back to Pokemon. So one of the new mechanics that was introduced was some of, like, not just the underground. We talked about contests. There are customizable outfits coming back
Right,
again.
that was another bit. They did bring that back, which is a good feature, I think.
Yeah, there's a good mix of. I think what we've got. So the ones we did see are they are the outfits that we did see are full sets. So you're not going to be customizing
Individual
like,
parts.
You might be customizing possibly like whether or not you have a hat on.
Yeah.
That might just be regular style. Less.
I
And
want
contest
no
style, you
hat.
take the hat off.
Yeah, the style shot means we're going to have these full outfits. The ones shown off, all 4 of them, look pretty nice. I quite like them.
I'm personally
However,
in for the
fact that
leather one.
They are successfully like full, big rendered makes me actually annoyed at the chibi style because I don't like the chibi style.
So that's fair. Chibi is not for everyone.
I wanted more of like, you know, X and Y having that chibi-esque that wasn't so super deformed.
Yeah, I think like X and Y was like right on the border between being chibi and realistic. That I think it fit pretty well for that game.
Yeah,
so
I like Sun and Moon as well.
It's because like in X and Y, they made the buildings also kind of smallish. Like you're almost like playing in a toy box. So that's why the chibi slash almost like cutesy art style really works for that. But like the chibi art style for this game is definitely like hit or miss. It's definitely
because like for X and Y, it feels like just like a natural evolution of like the sprites and the world of Pokemon for the last 5 gens or so. For this, it feels like they just straight looked at the old sprites and went, "Okay, make that in 3D."
And that's got a hit. That's a hit and miss for me. It's the environments look very nice, but it just doesn't vibe.
It's sort of like how some people were turned off by the Link's Awakening remake because of the character models.
Again, that works for Link's Awakening because everything looks like it's small and in size and in proportion. But like something
plus it does make sense in the context of that game with like the photos because it is accurate to those. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
But at least the style shop does look nice, and the actual the trainer models. So it looks like we'll be having these trainer models on. Good lord, my words are failing me. These trainer models are going to be showing up through the entirety of the battle, so you can see your character there in the background, which means at least it'll let me have my outfit sense remain important.
At least I can be fashionable all the time.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
I want to be the most...
I'm going to die fabulously.
I'm going to be whited out fabulously. We don't die in Pokemon, thank you.
I'm going to black out.
Yeah, you don't die, you yawn and go back to the mountains.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of the mountains, it's not actually the mountains, it's still in the underground. That's where the Munchlax was shown off, the snowy area, for some reason. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh. I hope Barry never figures out the underground.
I want Barry to figure out the underground.
He probably looked at a map of it and went, "What the heck is... Nope, that's going to take too long."
I mean, he forgot the town map to begin with, so he probably...
he did forget that.
Could you imagine he only had the underground map, and that was his frame of reference to go anywhere?
He had to translate it to above ground. It's like, okay, what is actually there? That would be interesting to experience.
Yeah. Returning
Yeah.
features, I guess we could go to.
Custom Pokeballs are back as well with the decals and such.
I love how they updated that.
The seals.
The seals.
Yeah, the seals. You can do more with it.
But they're called
like an
stickers.
3D model instead of just a flat box you put it on, which is nice.
I love the seals.
Yeah.
I just finished replaying Platinum. I had to make sure each of my team members had like their little thing going on there. I bought like 50 of each seal to make sure I had enough.
Fair enough.
I would always spell
go big or go home.
words. I would always spell words like with mine. So I'd put like OMG or like Lamau. And then I think like the one that I did was like one said like fuck you or something, and that was it. And doing that in
You've got to get the style right. So when I send out Only Hands, the Haunter,
Only
Hands,
Hands.
a big ball of gas and smoke and purple shows up before revealing the Haunter inside it, which really just means the Haunter. It looks like the Haunter was actually just like being ominous. Or I send out.
You're so stylish.
These love hearts pop up.
It does remind me of
Chorizo.
It does remind me of the stuff in Platinum, how even some of the gym leaders or Elite Four would also have decals on their Pokeballs, which was a nice touch. I don't remember if the gym leader specifically did, but I know someone in the Elite Four did. I think it was Flint.
It is Flint.
Yeah, Flint had the smoke effect because he is the best Elite Four member in...
At least in Platinum.
Who actually remembers?
Platinum. Specifically in Diamond and Pearl, he has the best team out of any Elite Four member in anything.
But it's not even fire type.
It definitely does throw people off. Just like, wait, this is the fire guy? Why does he have a Steelix?
Yeah, but he's also got a Driftblow, which is a hot air balloon.
But it's not even fired.
Well,
like
no,
his
less said about that, the better.
I mean, yeah, but it's also got Sunny Day and Fire Punch. Flint and Volkner in Diamond and Pearl had the best teams out of any Gym Leader Elite Four member we have had in the entire franchise. This is my hot take.
I don't remember what Volkner had in Diamond and Pearl. I'm going to look that up real
Volkner
fast.
had the explicit... this is where I got the Ambipom mixed up. He had the fantastic electric type team of Ambipom, Octillery, Luxray, and something else I don't remember.
Oh, Raichu.
Raichu.
God, his
fine.
team was stacked. That's a stacked team.
See, everyone had an electric type move, but it was a mixed team. And that concept is fantastic. And more leaders should do that. They should focus. You should have, like Flint had, everyone had fire type moves.
But they weren't
Everyone
necessarily
had Sunny
fire
Day
type.
or Will-O-Wisp.
Yep. It sort of reminded me of I've been Let's Playing Fire Relief Green. I've been realizing more and more some of the gyms in Kanto, they did not tell other trainers to get the memo about the type, because a lot of them have Pokemon that most definitely are not that type, but have moves of that type.
Oh,
Why
okay.
does-
I can barely...
Why does
I can hardly
Koga
remember.
has jugglers that have Hypnos on their team? I'm just like, that is not poison.
That doesn't look like
I
poison
mean,
at all.
that kind of works too, though, because if that's hypnosis, that's subterfuge.
Which it does, but then you have like the Channelers in Sabrina's gym, which also kind of fits, but you're like, wait, that's a ghost. That's not a psychic type. And again, psychic was...
Possession?
maybe.
Well, I mean,
It's a-
you need
it's a-
psychic powers to go and contact the ghost, so they are interconnected
I
in some way.
can't believe that Kanto has the goated gym trainers. Like, the original game has the goated gym trainers.
I don't know if it was like OG Gen 1 that had that, but it was definitely in Fire Red Leaf Green.
Definitely.
It might have been in Gen 1,
Yeah.
probably.
Probably was. They didn't change much.
Oh, of course
Especially
not.
given Agatha misquote Miss Ghostmaster. Oh wait, you have an Arbok.
Why?
Ghostmaster
We only had 3
Agatha
ghosts.
Ghostmaster Agatha with 3 ghosts and 5 poison types.
There was only so much we could.
It was kind of limited back then. I don't blame them. Hey, I mean, maybe they'll
Just
finally...
make her be a
Poison would make you a
type.
ghost.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean,
It
if you
sure
die
would.
from poison, then you turn into
even
a
in
ghost.
even in the rematch in Fire Red Leaf Green, she still didn't get 5 ghost types. Oops.
I mean, I don't even think there were 5 ghost types.
Well, by Gen 3 there was, because we had Misdreavus, Duskulls, Shuffles.
Yeah, but we only had in Gen 2, I can only think of Misdreavus.
Yeah, Misdreavus was the only one for Gen 2.
So she
Holy
wouldn't.
shit, it is the only ghost.
I was just thinking, like, specifically for Fire Red Leaf Green, because there would be Dusclops and Bayonet, but then again, it's also Fire Red Leaf Green, so they just went, fuck Generation 3.
Yeah, they sure did.
Definitely.
But hey, this at least means that there are 2 ghosts because she has 2 Gengars. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
She didn't even, like, she didn't ditch one of the other poison types, she ditched the Haunter, because that makes sense.
why?
I mean, it does make sense. And
I mean, kinda.
Let's Go, she ditched it for a Alolan Marowak.
Okay, but that makes sense. It's ghost.
Well, in the
Exactly.
rematch, in the first encounter, she ditched it for a Weezing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that kind
Oh,
of
okay.
also makes
Oh,
sense.
she added the Alolan Marowak later.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's in...
I've never played Let's Go, so I have no knowledge of what anyone's team is. I'm just learning. this
I'm
as we
literally
go.
just looking at Bulbapedia.
It's okay. It's
I'm
okay to
doing.
fact check while you're here. Yeah, Let's Go. I mean, Let's Go actually updated like a lot of the teams in the gyms, so they're much different from like Fire Red and Leaf Green. To be honest,
I just didn't care because the fact that you don't battle wild Pokemon and the fact that you're so limited just means I go, you know what? I don't really care.
The moment I found out that Eevee could learn a move called Batty Bad was the moment that I said, nope, I'm good.
Excuse me, Splishy Splash is so strong.
That was a selling point, really.
If that was a selling point, I'm sorry, but that is not I'm not the target audience then.
The target audience is me. I love a good, cute Pokemon that goes Splishy Splash and Batty Bad.
I mean, did you see me bring a Yanma into fucking Cynthia?
I mean, I love Yanma.
I don't mind
Yeah,
Yanma.
but, like, okay, yeah, the point is...
The point is you're definitely not supposed to do that.
I brought I brought a team of mostly not fully evolved Pokemon into Cynthia. I know what I'm doing.
You didn't even
You did
evolve
because you wanted
you didn't
to
even
say,
evolve
hey,
your
I can
Haunter
do
into
this.
Gengar. God, good lord. That scares me.
Because Haunter is cooler than Gengar.
He has
Whoa.
those cool hands.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's got the ghost hands. He's got the jazz hands. He's got
But I like my
His
fat
hands.
purple ghost boy. He's so sweet.
yeah.
I mean, they're
Gengar
both
just
bad.
doesn't have the same vibe.
Gengar is just like a purple Clefable.
Okay, but I really like that theory though of like Clefable and
That was
Gengar
always a weird
interconnected.
theory.
It's a
I
solid
mean,
theory.
yeah, but then you consider the fact that jazz hands.
Jazz
Good.
hand. That's my only selling
Anyway,
point for
We're getting
Haunter.
off topic. Going back to Diamond and Pearl, do we have anything else to add to this? 'Cause
I'm trying to
I think
actually
we
figure
covered
out
everything
what
for that
else
game,
is
actually.
up to. I'm trying
no,
to.
yeah, there's no indication on any There's no indication about the any platinum specific stuff.
Yeah. So we don't know about like Distortion World or anything.
We don't even know if
that's gonna be here.
Garantina's coming back or something.
Well,
Giratina will
Giratina-
be here, but whether or not it's here in origin form or permanently in altered form is a matter of.
or
finding
we
out.
get the Crucius Orb around the same time.
Yeah.
That would be one thing.
I want my Satanic Danger Noodle. That's all I want.
Satanic
have it.
Danger Noodle.
Have you seen Giratina?
I
That
Yeah,
well, yes.
I like to give Giratina really nice and interesting names like Bob and Crayfish.
Up.
I love it.
I
I'll
love
take
it.
10.
Oh, yes, my shadow crayfish. You're doing so well, sweetie. Thank you.
Bob. There's always room for a Bob.
I personally like that Giratina in the Sky Warrior in the Pokemon movie was like just really angry and just wants to eat Dialga and Palkia, and then gets like this little son named Shaman that just holds on to him for no reason. I just
can
love
doing that. He seemed like a type that would be into it.
He'd make for a good dad.
Oh wait, there was dramatic text angled zoom ins in the BDSP trailer. I forgot about that.
I
So,
forgot,
like-
oh yeah, we never mentioned the.
Oh
What did you say?
Wait.
Just dramatic text zoom ins, because I think we mentioned that at one point. There was at least one of them.
I am
Yeah.
opened up with the fact that the trailer is actually ass because they don't have anything to really show besides dramatic text zooms, the action
Well,
shots.
I guess there is one feature that fans have been asking for that's back again. Pokemon Follow You.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
Which is nice, but at the same time, it's like, okay, that's a neat touch. Where's the rest of the game? We'd like to see it, please.
Is it kind of weird that they brought the Union Room back? So if that's the
No,
case,
That's
that's kind of
a
weird to
little
me.
bit weird.
So does that mean that they're bringing back the Wi-Fi Plaza?
Probably.
Like the fuck? Like
Doubt it, really.
that means that we're gonna be missing the little parades that you can hold for your Pokemon, which kind of low key disappoints me. And the egg training or the egg trading, not training, you can do where you spin the eggs around and like you pass it off to somebody. Those were always fun. And then you can do poffin making online with other people. That was always a fun one too.
I always forgot you could do multiplayer poppin making. That just always slipped my mind.
Yeah, I love.
My
Yeah.
very picky little thing here is if they're gonna run it like, if they're gonna run it with this chibi-esque style, and they're gonna still resort to the Union Room, that's gonna kind of suck because I would have liked like the additional menu or something. Because
that would be nice.
the Swish or how the 3DS titles had the lower screen, or the DS titles had the lower screen because the intro link was like the most base thing if you had friends.
I can see that.
Black and white
It would
system
be
for
nice to
internet
have.
was good, too.
It was very cumbersome, I'd say, but or at least for the other features. But I liked it.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know. I never really got the chance to explore all the Sea Gear features because I didn't know many people that had black and white at the time. And now that Wi-Fi is gone, well, can't really access that.
Yeah, I would personally use a lot of the Sea Gear functions with my friends online, and I did even like all the like the sleeping world or like the little dream world that you can do like through the computer and stuff. I would go on that like at night in the evening and just like hang out there and just keep grinding for berries or something. That was always a fun mechanic. And then going in between like the different black and white games by like transforming yourself as like a different person. God, I didn't realize like how cool the online features were. Online features in like black and white were like some of the best, I'd say.
The Interlink has not been topped.
Truly no.
Although the Gen 6's bottom screen is also like pretty. I can't remember what that is, but that was also peak.
The player search system, I think.
The player search system and use of O-Powers.
Oh yeah,
was
O-Powers
actually the coolest thing.
Oh wait, what's O-Powers in Gen 5 too?
They had something similar to
O-Powers-
O-Powers, but it's like something else. But anyway,
It was the base concept.
yeah.
Oh right.
But how they were implemented in Gen 6 were the coolest, and nothing beats. If you can't get the whole Interlink style, have your players show up in the other person's world, which would be the coolest thing for them to continue implementing in another game. Nothing beats making stupid, terrible battle decisions, messing around whilst talking to someone with a friend and shouting at them, "I need an emergency potion," and begging them to throw a potion at you in the middle of a fight.
Right, I forgot you could do that.
Oh my God,
You
yeah.
just throw items at each other.
Yes.
Exactly, that's the coolest thing. You'd be like,
I forgot about
you'd be
that.
like, okay, so I need to catch Brewster, like now, and then your friend's like, all right, gear,
Bruh.
and you're like, oh, this I don't know if I'll be able to take this attack. I'm gonna throw an X defense at you.
Smart.
Honestly, that's a fun battle mechanic. I forgot about that too.
It makes it easier, but it's also like, in a sense that you want to make more stupid decisions.
Yeah.
Because there's the actual result is just so much fun.
Like, a lot of people harp on Gen 6 for being too easy. In some ways, that is reasonable, but in others, just like, yeah, but Pokemon was always kind of easy, guys. Not a big stinker.
Pokemon was always kind of easy, and Gen 6 is just a bit easier. Have you considered challenging yourself?
Have you
Making
considered-
stupid shit?
Have you considered that this is a children's game? Oh.
Oh
the children.
man,
Oh.
I want to try playing this mod, but the YouTuber Small Ant, who does a bunch of challenge runs,
Oh no.
Oh, I love
a
Small
run
Ant.
I did a run of Pokemon X.
I think I
Where
saw
every trainer's Pokemon was level 100.
Yes,
Yes.
I saw that
It was
recently.
Yeah, me too.
majestic.
I just thought to myself, who the heck? Oh wait, no, I know exactly who would do this, and I immediately thought of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the second he went, the starter choice is incredibly important, and the entire run will hinge upon. I'm like, he's going for the burn.
You gotta have that burn, because nothing else will help you get that help down.
We gotta choose fan service. We have to. We must.
But then when he went, all right, we're gonna do no extra wild encounters.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
And like, why?
Fuck.
Like, actually, why? That's
fantastic.
sadism.
That
Some
was
people just go for it,
It's
and
crazy.
God bless.
It's actual insanity.
It was like, you know, that sounds like so much fun. I want to do that, but you know what? It wouldn't be creative because he's already done that, and that was a very, very strong challenge run where you'd need to plan out everything.
Mm-hmm.
Only like one solution or so.
Go bigger.
Oh, yeah. Challenge runs in different Pokemon games have always fascinated me, but as a person, for me, I am no good at Pokemon by itself. Like, it's already taken me like 15 years to even beat Pokemon Platinum for the first time. So what about you guys? What kind of challenge runs are some of your favorites that you've seen or played or done?
Okay, I don't typically do challenge runs. I more just enjoy watching them because I like seeing people come up with the most insane possible challenges and somehow solve them. Another one that I saw from Small Ant that was one of my favorites was every Pokemon has Wonder Guard.
Oh my goodness.
And
I
it
haven't
was none
seen
of his
that. It
Pokemon
sounds
were.
chaotic.
It was Emerald version, I believe. None of his Pokemon did if he caught them, but everything else had Wonder Guard. God help you if you ran into a Sableye.
God help you all.
Man,
I
mean,
yeah. What kind of
I
other
basically just did the challenge run of Platinum where our only fully evolved Pokemon was Grapes, the Golduck. I mean, and technically Demon King the Pachirisu because, you know, it doesn't evolve. But
Sure.
everything else was just left as it was. And, you know, that was fantastic because I had to really think outside the box to try and get these Elite Four battles done by the end because it was like, it was really weird because my entire team, I was about to just grind against bunch against Aaron because his Drapion had been fucking me up. Because that
God.
Pokemon is
Oh
really
my
strong.
goodness.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I was talking to a friend. We were talking about it, and I'm like, you know what? It's like 11 p.m. I'm gonna go to bed after I do this. I'm gonna do one more run where I throw myself at him, get some more XP, and then we'll just call it for the night.
And then you won.
And then I was up to Cynthia at 1 a.m. because I just hadn't stopped, and I won that first time, but I just kept going.
Oh, that's
Sometimes
amazing.
just go, huh? It worked. All according to plan.
Oh man, that's
But yeah, as it
amazing.
turns out, if you want to stop a Garchomp, a Pachirisu is your go.
I have many questions. How you defeated
I
a
want to say double team strats, but I could be wrong.
Charm.
Charm?
Right, cut that
It's
attack down.
Charm,
Cut that
and
attack
Cynthia's
down.
AI is actually really dumb, and she doesn't instantly go Earthquake. She goes Dragon Rush a lot more. And Dragon Rush means you've got that 25% chance to miss, and if you Charm first, it's already not going to kill. So you can throw in another potion. She uses Dragon Rush again and completely misses because she's an idiot, and you've used Charm twice and healed now.
It's like Gen 1 era AI of just, oh, that's a Venomoth. My Dragonite's going to use Agility because it's Psychic type. Wait.
Huh.
Ah, yes, ATZ.
Long live the all-terrain Venomoth.
I think that's also like something I've seen in challenge runs with the strategy. They also implement the AI as like a part of their strategy to trick it, and I find that incredibly like wow, you must be like incredibly big brained to like calculate not only the amount of power that you need to hit a Pokemon to drain of its HP, and then think of what's the next move through the AI and the move set that Pokemon has. Like, there's so much like wonderful in-depth ideas that people can like look into with Pokemon for these challenge runs. It's amazing to me.
It's like the old saying goes, know thy enemy and know yourself. In 100 battles, you'll never be defeated.
Truly.
But you'll be defeated a bunch, and then you'll accidentally curb stomp everything on your way through.
That's the brick wall method, but it usually works eventually. 60% of the time, it works every time.
Oh man. But yeah, we've talked a lot about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl for a very.
And not touched the other half of
We
the
haven't
play
even touched the
events.
other half, to be honest.
Fair, those are only there for like 5 minutes. The other part is the important part.
So I think it's about time that we talk about this very ambitious, very exciting trailer that is Pokemon Legends Arceus.
The
Wow,
Legend
what a
of
trailer.
Pokemon, Breath of the Arceus.
Arceus's breath must smell. He is an old god.
Why are you
Wait,
like
he
this?
doesn't have a mouth.
Why?
He doesn't have a mouth, so how even could he have breath?
But he does have a mouth.
Where?
Isn't it that like okay, like
Hang on.
It's like that slit that he has, but he doesn't move his mouth. He uses
fact check
telepathy.
time.
Telepathy,
Where's
no?
the mouth? Does God have a mouth?
Does God have a mouth? Because I thought that was a mouth where he speaks.
We can assume it has something of a mouth around because it's got the eyes and the ears shaped. So we can assume it's got something of a mouth-ish.
Yeah.
Or of a like, I'm going to put this in like a general Discord chat because it's going to make perfect sense for me to post that with no context. There we are.
Like, I've always seen artists with a mouth shape, but it's never opened it. So as far as I know, that is not a mouth.
No, it speaks through telepathy, but I always thought that that's its mouth, but it doesn't actually use it physically, but it's just there as like how you interpret it as the god that it is. It's its mouth, right?
To be fair, Mewtwo also has telepathy, but he also uses his mouth.
I guess that's true, but you can say that for like a lot of the legendaries. Some
yeah,
legendaries don't even have telepathy, but they all are integrated with a mouth. Like Ho-Oh. It has a mouth, but it doesn't use telepathy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They can't fucking speak.
It's a fucking bird. Like, what's it gonna talk about? Caw-caw, fucking rainbows, I guess.
I mean, Lugia learned how to talk. Ho-Oh can't.
How come... That's weird. How come Ho-Oh
Because
can't
Lugia's
talk, but
psychic.
Lugia can?
Because Lugia got the anime.
Ho-Oh didn't, sadly.
Ho-Oh was in the
Ho-Oh got the
anime. What are you
anime
talking about? Ho-Oh was in
Ho-Oh
the
got
anime.
the first episode where it didn't get to talk.
Not only the first episode, it was also in the movie with Ash.
Which movie?
It's Power of You? Yeah, Power of You.
Oh, God. I forgot about that. I think I might just block that out of memory because I forgot that existed.
Yeah, I mean, it was...
Yeah, I also blocked out the memory of the movie where Pikachu talks.
That's just...
For viewers here, if you don't know, Pokemon Power of You was the remake of the first
20th anniversary
episode.
film.
Like, kind of the remake of the first episode / the... It's kind of like a reboot. And it almost kind of leads into Pokemon Journeys, which I don't even want to talk about that because I haven't even seen it myself. So...
Hold up. Lead into Pokemon Journeys?
It
Is that
kind
another
of...
branch of the anime?
It's like, so Pokemon Journeys is kind of like...
no, no, it doesn't lead into... No, that's just the latest-ish season.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
sorry.
Which leads into Masters Journeys, which is the current.
There's Journeys and then Master Journeys.
This anime is running too long.
It's the 24th season of the anime.
Holy shit. I mean, they kind of like half rebooted it, like midway through Sun and Moon, which is so weird. Like Sun and Moon was like...
Not like the Sun and Moon anime.
I hear like a lot of people like it. I personally watched a couple of episodes and I actually really enjoyed the art style the most. I think it's the most varied and silly and actually has a lot of good heart to it. And this is coming off the heels from me from like seeing Black and White and then kind of seeing X and Y in the English dub. So I really like Sun and Moon. From the
I don't watch the anime.
So I can't really judge. The most I know is that Ash apparently has a unnaturally good team for Galar, which makes no sense.
Yeah, his Galar team is like a stacked competitive team. Like
he's got Dracovish on there, and I hate it so much.
I mean, it's less of a stacked It's not really even a Galar team as such, isn't it? Like he's going everywhere.
A journey, yeah, it basically...
He's got like a Dragonite and Gengar on that team.
So Pokemon Journeys actually has him going different places, but it does somewhat has centers around Galar because one of the characters is from Galar, and later on he keeps meeting other characters. In the most recent episodes in Japan, they actually meet up with Dawn again, and that's really exciting. So... I don't remember what actually happens in the episode per se, but they just meet up with Dawn and they catch up, and now Dawn is like a really strong coordinator. Like, that's so far what I understand.
Did she learn to stop saying no need to worry? That's the important question.
No need to worry. Like,
Immediately gets in trouble.
Immediately gets in. There's no need to worry. Immediately fucking falls off of Mount Coronet. Oops.
That's why you don't tempt fate like that. But yeah, back to Legends Arceus. Regarding the whole overworld thing, I feel like this was kind of an inevitability of them going, okay, people keep asking us for this. It's an idea. A wild area in Sword and Shield was kind of a precursor to this.
Oh, definitely.
What do people think about it? Because I'm interested. I'm not immediately excited. I'm intrigued. I just want to see more of it.
I agree. I'm not completely sold on it. Oh, I was interested and intrigued, but I was more hesitant on it with the mission styling. It feels Monster Hunter-esque, and that
I was getting that.
Yeah, that's
I put in 30 hours into Monster Hunter, and it bores me to my own disappointment.
That is fair. Monster Hunter is not for everyone.
Monster Hunter is an acquired taste.
It's not my taste, unfortunately.
That's okay.
That is very fair. It's really hard for some people to get into Monster Hunter. It definitely feels like a Monster Hunter World kind of situation where they went, okay, let's see if we can appease the Western fans with this game instead. See what happens.
I think
with the advent of the battle, let's bring. I'm going to bring up what I immediately focused into was the essentially speed system.
The speed and the power system?
Styles.
Oh, right. I forgot about the speed system. That was a new feature to the show as well.
Yes. The different styles are very...
This is my thing, because I'm only going to be using this speed. I'm going to play this game obligatory because, you know...
You are going for that world record. Gonna get that speed record.
Better get that.
I am going to use lots of speed moves because speed.
Have to go fast.
Your speed. You are speed.
But I don't know what to think, really. It's not set in stone. I think the game looked nice.
Definitely the game was a lot more solid
looking.
looking.
Take the ball from me.
I think it's sort of like the vibe that I get when I see Xenoblade Chronicles X's world. I'm just like, okay, world looks nice. What about the game part? Because it looks fine. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with the whole more stealth aspect of just sneaking up on wild Pokemon to catch them. That sounds interesting to me. But I need to see more of it to really gauge how much I'm going to enjoy this. Though I do enjoy that they added some more region-exclusive evolution stuff, like for Stantler and Basculin.
All right. So what do we...
Basculegion is immediately becoming the most goated evolution we could possibly see.
He suddenly just got so big.
Yeah. He's big and he has ghosts.
It's less about the fact that it got so big, but the absolute deadpan delivery of it's possessed by the ghosts of fallen Basculin.
It's like such a thrown out line. It's like, oh yeah, it's a Legion. Literally, don't worry about it. I thought Spiritomb was kind of messed up. No, this guy right here.
Oh yeah. These new regional variants are like, I really like the designs of them. I love the Growlithe, which is based off the Komainu. That's like one of my favorite mythical monsters, I guess you could say, in our folklore and all that, Japanese folklore. And even going back to the different noting for the origins of these Pokemon, Basculegion being this fish that literally holds all the ghosts of its fallen brothers is wow. I actually kind of like the Pokedex entries and interpretations that we've been getting, and what's the history behind them, behind their origins. They're getting a lot deeper now, in Pokemon. But what are your thoughts on Growlithe and our new Stantler and all that?
This does make me wonder, though, what's the evolution method? Do you have to have everyone else in your heart be fainted before it evolves?
Oh no! Oh my god!
You know when they would do that if they thought about it. They might.
Oh god.
Mean, I think it was really amusing that with Ninkata, when it evolves into Ninjask with a Shedinja in the party, and when you get the Shedinja, people just assumed that you needed an extra Pokeball, and then they changed it to reflect that in later gens.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh god.
they could just do it.
To evolve Basculegion, you must collect all 5 different kinds of Basculins and then have them all die except for your one Basculin, and then it will evolve.
So messed up. There's only 2 masculine types.
Yeah. They took such an irrelevant fish Pokemon from Black and White and made it into like this whole unit. That has to be the biggest glow up for a Pokemon I have ever seen.
I mean, I know at least one 2chan user who is absolutely losing their mind right now, probably still, and I'm here for it.
Like, especially since Unova, like, barely gets evolution.
There was context for that is when the Sword and Shield Dex was getting data mined and such, was getting revealed. People were complaining about like which ones got it in and which ones didn't. And there was this one dude who referred to Basculin as Basculin San made it in.
Basculin San?
Oh my god.
Well, because this was Japanese 4chan essentially.
Japanese.
Because
right.
they referred to it as Basculin San.
Mr. Basculin?
Yeah.
It's like how
That was a person who was just happy to see their boy.
They just wanted to see their boy.
that's the biggest. That must be the biggest W that person is holding up right now. Yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah, there it is.
Doesn't help as well that, like, a lot of the time Unova's kind of shafted for getting new evolutions. Like, when was the last time Unova got anything? The only one I know is Runegregius.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because Coffagrigus was in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it lost but yeah, that kind of sucked too, because like you needed to actually you just couldn't evolve Confagrius in the same way from the Alolan Yamask.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it still got shafted even though it got an evolution.
It's Galarian. So Galarian Galarian Yamask. Well, technically it's just Runegregius. You evolve.
No,
The fact that you evolve it.
Runegregius, which is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is weird. Anyway, the fact that you have to evolve it by lowering it to 3/4 of its health, exactly, on the dot, they're very specific about that, in one battle, and then it will evolve. I don't know who at Game Freak said.
No,
Yeah,
that's not how it evolved.
or like you have to like
If
evolve it
they're
like
not
under like a
damaged, they go to the
stone or
world.
something, like in a specific
Yeah,
area.
you go to the
Sorry.
wild area.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's like you have to take 49 HP and then go to the ruins or something.
It's so
Very
weird.
odd.
You need to take at least 75% health, so it's not on the dot.
Okay, so it's
but you
it's not
still
on the
need to
dot.
go
I didn't know
through
that.
a particular location when at low health.
That's just
The
so
evolution, I think, has
weird.
gotten out of control. Like, I know we were pushing it when we had turned your 3DS upside down for Inkay, but I do love Inkay. But then you got
And
stuff like, oh
Inkay,
yeah,
it
get
made
3
sense.
critical hits.
But that made sense for Inkay.
It does.
It
And then you
made
get,
sense, and also I evolved mine accidentally, so I had no idea what anyone was talking about when they said you needed to hold your 3DS upside down, because I'm like,
You
Upside
do.
down
what do you
is
mean you
fun.
needed to hold it upside down?
I mean,
I was just happened to be upside down at the right moment, because I'm autistic.
Doesn't
oh,
help that, what was it, like is it Galar Farfetch that you have to get 3 critical hits to evolve?
Oh
think
my
it's
god,
what
that's...
Garlarian Farfetched.
Yeah, you
That's
have to
such a
like get
concept.
3 critical hits in one battle, and then it'll evolve into Surfetched.
I believe that's correct. Yeah. But who okay,
Oh, that's wild. I love that.
it's
Like,
actually
there's some
wild.
Weird evolutions that they added for
Single
Gen 8.
battle. Man, you need to get that stick.
It's same with for Alchemy. You just have to spin in a circle.
Actually, you have to spin in a circle for a certain amount of
Alchemy makes
times.
sense because
It does make sense thematically. It's just a weird idea.
it
It's-
makes sense thematically, but also that's not hard to do. Some people will just spin around for the sake of spinning around. If you do 3 crits in a single battle, that's got to be like a trainer battle.
Oh,
or
yeah.
against
Yeah.
Pokemon, or you need to set that whole thing up.
Because I remembered I was watching a stream of Switch just to like gauge my interest in it, and the dude was spinning, and he just went, "Oh," and like the evolution prompt, he's like, "Wait, what did I do?" Like it's just unprovoked, and it just kind of startled me. The first I was like, "Wait, that's an evolution method? Okay."
Yeah, I think that's cool because spinning is always the coolest thing, and this is because I'm. Hi, autism.
Oh, okay.
My proprioception is a mess.
Oh.
Everybody do the lariat. Do the Zangief.
Tatsumaki senpu kaku. It's like,
If you're going to spin in a circle, might as well hit someone with it.
I mean, with my Alcremie, I have the Rainbow Alcremie, and you have to spin about, I think like 10 to 20 seconds. So depending on how
long you spun, change the evolution. I
yes,
forgot about that.
and there are different evolutions.
With the item equipped.
Yeah, so there are multiple combinations of depending on the accessory that you give it or the evolution item you give it. So there's, I think, 5 or 6. And then there's the amount of seconds that you have to spin around for it to evolve. And yeah, I broke my hand.
If it's a day or night as well. Also, it depends on if it's day or night.
Yes, it also depends. Oh, actually, not just day and night. Sundown and sunrise.
Oh,
it's very specific.
There's so many. I love that.
It's really great.
Because that's harmless.
Well, I did harm myself when I was evolving, actually.
Okay, I looked up how many forms there are. Alcremie has 70 forms.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking yeah.
If only Alcremie was like a better, like a Pokemon you had more access to, because like, you know, you get a bunch of people with their like signature Alcremie.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
remember how you counter Alcremie.
Because and also each of the little evolution items have a different, well, not a different rarity per se, but you have to get them only through the cafe battling. And it's random.
Sucked.
And it's random on which item you'll get. So for me, I have a rainbow Alcremie, but it's got a strawberry on its head. But some people might have the clover, and some people might have the moon. Some people might have blueberries. It all fucking depends. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
It all depends. Which is why
it's
my
random.
Alcremie that I leveled up to have like as a decorate secondary is a ruby swell Alcremie with the love suite.
Oh my god, that's cute.
It's the pink. It's all the pink.
It's all pink. That's really good. Yeah, I think Alcremie is probably my favorite Galar Pokemon, actually. It's such a fun tank. Like, I use it as a tank, and it practically is like a whole wall of cream. I love her very much.
I love the
phrase
cake.
that I've just heard.
I
do like the cake.
Other things.
No.
See, I like going into doubles and then with that having it with like a Butterfree that has compound eyes and hypnosis to throw something asleep, decorate something else, you know, that sort of
yes.
Get some buffs in.
Yeah, I gave it acid armor, and man, it's this one Pokemon won me the entire game. I love it.
Oh my god.
Yes. I love.
See what you really bust out right is you get a Meowstic with the its hidden ability for Psychic Surge.
Oh my goodness.
So you get the terrain out, you get your Psychic terrain out. You have your amazing Alcremie decorate it to buff its attack power, and then you use that new Psychic type move, that DLC added Psychic type move that deals more damage if Psychic terrain is up, and watches everyone in front of you falls over.
Oh my goodness!
Which hidden ability? Because apparently Meowstic has 2 hidden abilities.
It should be
Prankster?
No, Prankster. It's the terrain.
What is this? Maybe this is just Gen 6 or something. Because I'm getting Prankster for the male and competitive for the female. I'm not sure which one.
Wait, so
You know,
different
it's
the
been
different genders
way
have
too
the
long
different hidden
since I had-
abilities?
No, I don't think so. I think I would have had been switching it to something else then.
Hold on.
Because it was doubles.
Hmm.
What had psychic terrain? It might have been
Um,
a it might have been a hold. It might have been a hold item that brings it up.
Possibly.
because the first thing I would think of for who has psychic terrain is Tapu Lele. That's the first one I would think of.
We're not.
Usually.
We're not doing.
No
Look
Weird
at us
Island
not
spirit
talking.
guys.
Yeah, we're not that insane.
The island spirits were a choice. They were definitely something.
I like the concept, but their execution as a story mechanic is not.
Left something to be desired.
Yes. Anyway, back to Pokemon Legends Arceus. Is there any other things that were did anything like really pop out at you when you saw the trailer?
I'm curious about the story of it, because what was it? The Galaxy team, is it? And we're like the expedition group exploring feudal Sinnoh, essentially.
Yeah, the Hisuian region, or just the Hisui.
I was mixed up. I was thinking of Indeedee.
Oh, right. Oh my goodness.
The butler made Pokemon. I'm a goof.
I like that name, Indeedee. I just like repeating sounding names.
What about Alamamola? What about Alamamola?
What's
You
an
mean the
Alamamola?
evolved form of Love Disc? No.
Oh, I wish.
Oh, I wish every day.
Then again, Alamamola isn't even that good by itself. Or maybe I just haven't seen one used right, who knows?
Probably not. Like, other than that, I was really interested in the story aspect of what's going to probably happen. I really want to just see more of the story.
I'm curious if it's going to be just Arceus in the forefront, or if there's going to be other legendaries we can discover for part of the story.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very much a case of wait and see, bugger.
Pretty much.
Wait and see.
How long are we waiting? About 5 months. Oh.
All right.
I mean, until those months pass, you can go and play other hit games that have just released, like Neo: The World Ends With.
Is that how we're ending this?
And No More Heroes 3.
Hey.
Played and reviewed both of those games, so you can find them on Noisy Pixel.
Yeah, just, So, our main consensus with Pokemon Legends Arceus is definitely, we just need to find out more, huh?
I'm cautiously optimistic. It looks promising, but we need to see.
All right. And what about you, Jacob?
I don't know. I'm really just gonna have to wait and see. I can't process any thoughts. I'm gonna be grabbing Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, whichever the hell. I'm gonna grab whichever one of my friends doesn't, and I will do a really dumb new challenge run.
Ooh, that's...
All Pachirisu run. All Pachirisu.
No, that's no fun. There's no variety in that.
That's true.
Only Demon King. Only the Demon King.
No, Demon King's already won. Demon King has a well-deserved break.
He retires as the champion.
He retired as the... I like that. Other than that, are there anything else that you saw in the Pokemon Presents that really was like, that kind of interested you or anything? Like, do you guys play Pokemon Unite? Have you?
No.
No, not at all.
I played Unite for about 5 seconds.
MOBAs are not my thing at all.
I have a preview on Pokemon Unite on the NetWellEasyPixel.net.
Thank you for say. I'll.
I'm actually playing a bit of Pokemon Go, so
Yeah, recently there was that
I
change. The recent changes to the Pokestops. Did that bother you at all? Like,
I only just picked it up. Like, I literally just picked it up, coincidentally, back up after this. So I couldn't tell you because all I do is go. All I've been doing for the past few days is going around to some places nearby me.
Oh, okay. So
Because I happen to have a community center down at the bottom of this hill that I live on. And so there are a couple of gyms right next to that. It's right next to a very small shopping center, which has 2 stops associated with that. And then across the road, further along, there is a sanctuary, a small animal sanctuary with a tiny pond lake thing, and that's got a gym and 2 stops next to it as well. So I just I can run up and down a hill and get a bunch of stops and find a bunch of Pokemon.
Fair enough.
Without going far.
I've been on and off playing Pokemon Go. It's a good distraction and a good way to get me out of the house, but weirdly they've been doing a Galar event where they've added Galar Pokemon, but they haven't gotten to Alola yet, so that's kind of weird.
Huh?
Wait, really?
Wait, what?
Alola's not in the game yet.
What?
What do you mean Alola isn't in the game yet?
What?
It's not in the game.
Why?
There's no Alola Pokemon.
Wait, but they went to
Alola
Galar?
variants, but no Alola exclusives.
Huh?
You mean Rowlet just isn't in?
Not
Wait,
yet.
what the fuck?
I can't believe the British have come in first before the Hawaiians. This is ridiculous.
The Brits ruined everything.
The Brits. God damn
I
it.
just booted up and found a Furky, so that's fun.
Nice.
I'm gonna catch that. I'm gonna use it to make my Greninja more
I'm
powerful.
struggling to find the rookies. They're surprisingly rare.
Yeah, I'm getting frogs everywhere. Sweet Jesus.
Oh boy, that might mean Community Day then. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
It's not Community Day, it's just around me,
Nice.
I think, because we've just got tons, and I feel like I'm just getting really lucky in that regard.
Nice. Yeah, because recently they did a change where they lowered they made the distance between you going to the Pokestop smaller. So this was because I guess like the Pokemon Company deemed it like oh, it's fine because COVID doesn't exist anymore.
That Niantic, they boosted it for because pandemic, and then they decreased it.
Yes.
Which I guess in some way makes sense, but at the same time, people are just like, dude, come on. We don't want to get close.
But surprisingly...
Yeah, it's still decently far in the sense that, like, I can still go I can still be, like, across the road a fair distance away from the actual thing before and still be able to tag it, you know.
The thing is that they actually changed it back after Backlash, which is very surprising. I think this came into effect maybe like a couple days ago, as of recording this. Yeah, so now it's back to 80,
that means I picked
80 meters.
The best possible time then. Cool.
Yeah, so it came back to being the distance being 80 meters. I believe that's the full. That's the.
Pretty decent.
That was the original from during the COVID time. So, yeah. All right.
I think that's really all we can really talk about, because otherwise we're going to be in a mess of ramblings, and I don't know the best podcasters in the universe.
Well, you know.
I know the only other bits that we glossed over was Pokemon Cafe got an update or something.
I play Pokemon Cafe. I play Pokemon Masters, but there wasn't really much to really see. So
they're just like, oh, by the way, there's more of this stuff.
Oh, by the way, you could get 3,000 gems and not pull any of the trainers you like. You won't get Cygnus Suit Leon, and that's me. I didn't pull Cygnus Suit Leon, and I've been waiting. I like my husband, Leon, a lot. Please.
If your husband was Travis Touchdown, you lied to me.
I can have multiple husbands. It's allowed. It's allowed in my vicinity.
Called polygamy. It is frowned upon in most cultures.
Not in my culture.
That having multiple husbandos is completely different.
Husbandos?
Just don't get a waifu, they'll ruin your life.
I already have a nice and loving wife, thank you.
Maybe you have too many of them, but just one's probably fine.
I do only like one wife.
Well, I hope so.
One. Only one. No more.
I have no room for other women.
There's only room for other men. There's no room for other women. And only fictional men. I don't like
leader in the scanner. I am going to leave this podcast and go and fight Team Rocket and Pokemon Go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Those fights because they can be annoying.
Thank you, everyone, for
Let's
watching this
go.
podcast.
I really want one of those 12K eggs. There's a chance you can get Absol from them.
Oh,
Yes, there is.
So I'm gonna fucking go.
All right.
Go and get it. Godspeed.
Thank you for
Run.
thanks for having a drink with us.
I should have brought a drink. I'm actually very
Have a
thirsty.
good one. I'm gonna have a drink.
All right. Bye.